Let me do my work, my baby. Folks, welcome. Thanks for joining us live from Zwedru City here, Gedeh County, precisely as the remains of former President Ndo, and of course the late First Lady Ndo have just arrived here in Zwedru City. Quite some time now. So folks, this is the National Television Service, and thanks for joining us of the Liberia Broadcasting System. We are live here in Zwedru, Gedeh County, where the remains of two distinct personalities, talking about former President Ndo and his wife, Mrs. Ndo. For the former president, the remains was assumed from the Kowe area, but the former First Lady passed out last month. And this is why we are here bringing you a live coverage in Zwedru, and the president of His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boyka is expected to arrive in Gedeh Zwedru. In Zwedru, yes, we are making our way to the Albert T. White Sports Stadium, where the night of wedding will be held. But the AFL marching band is leading a parade as we gradually approach the Albert T. White Sports Stadium. And name is IAC Niva. My colleague Anthony Williams is here. It's the team, James Zwedru from the technical department. It's also here. Serious youth-wearing students have joined this parade from wherever you're watching. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow is the actual funeral service, and it will be how I do. It's right in the city hall where the president will attend. Version of drum sound coming up from the area of your marching band as we fast approach the Aberti White Sports Stadium here in Zwedru. Thousands of Liberians, predominantly Granjidans, have come out here and making sure that this colorful and historic ceremony is marked in the history of Liberia, and a whole lot of commendation is coming out.
All right, so Harrison, we are already right here at the famous Total gas station. And the parade has been brought to a halt. Of course, we are making our way to the stadium where the work is going to take place today, but this procession will take place across principal streets here in the city of Zwedru as we continue.
So certainly, Anthony, and as you can already see, the students are so eagerly forming part of this all-important march. And there is a little bit of break. This is quite a huge distance cover.
Definitely, it's been close to an hour now since the parade started, and of course we just jumped in, but come to think of it, it's been quite a minute now. It's been a minute now since the parade started, and of course I think this particular call it a water break or something, it's quite necessary. Come to think of it, the sun is a little bit hot here in Zwedru city. It's not as compared to other parts of the country.
Yes, certainly. The sun is hot here, but it is exactly 1:30 in Zwedru. And before our arrival here, I was told that it's been raining here.
Sure.
And like other parts of Monrovia, Zwedru is also experiencing the rain here, but we are hoping that today's weather can remain as it is, because the event is going to be held in the open field, and you have this huge number of Granjidans or even male Liberians who are so interested in observing this historic moment in their life since the death of the former president Samuel Kanyando. Many of the kids you see coming out here today never had the opportunity to see the late president. Even I was speaking to you.
I almost asked you.
So, what more about kids that are below the the range of 18, 17, and even the 20s. So it's quite a historic. But yes, this is obviously a water break, and it's been distributed on members of the armed forces of Liberia. But
there's also they're still distributing across, somewhere where the flood is. But I mean, another thing I've noticed also, the streets are jam-packed. The folks are out here to pay homage to their fallen, heroes. Speaking of the former First Lady, the late First Lady, and that of the former President Samuel Kanyendo.
So the last time we spoke with our executive marshal correspondent, I was told that the president was somewhere around Banga, Gedeh County. Okay. So with nearly 1 hour 30 minutes, I'm of the conviction that So I'm hearing that one of the family members is demanding, a lady is demanding that the hearse and the entire airfield marching band be directed back. I don't know for what. To the
we cannot independently.
So we want to zoom
independently
in
verify
to
that.
see
So
if we can.
Probably it might be a change of protocol, not necessarily resistance. Because we got to go there and verify ourselves.
Well, let's see.
Assume
from a distance, I see she's dressed in dominant white. She's dressed in dominant white.
Well, we just have to go there and make sure.
Let's see if
it could probably be a change of protocol, not necessarily resistance.
It could be though.
Yes.
That's the word of Michael Weir. I know wherever you are watching from, the heat is on here in Zwedru, Gedeh County. So, but there is a bit of contention. I don't know what's the issue, but we are trying to make our way to see what is unfolding. Who is the lady that have stopped the convoy? Yes, so we will wait and see as to how that plays out.
Of course, we were told the hearse will have made its way to the stadium. But again, we're seeing some conversations. It appears there might be a change in protocol. I could be heading toward the palace or somewhere else. But again, those are family members and government, representatives. They're having conversation tete-a-tete. So we can't necessarily.
So we'll remain here. But you want to show the street and look at the number of people that have come out here, Anthony, from the elderly ones, the youth.
Yeah.
And you see, even kids who are below 1, 2 are all here.
Sure.
Predominantly, you see students form part of this important occasion.
Yeah, we want to try and see if we can, talk to a few of them, provided they'll be willing to talk. You know how it gets once there's camera involved. But we could try.
We could try once the parade is given access to continue with on the Albert T. White Sports Stadium, I guess. But I'm still interested in the turnout here today in Zwedru.
Huge turnout, obviously. It's a huge turnout, obviously.
And I guess some of the vehicles you see coming to Zwedru City did not experience the difficult terrain as they used to experience before. The road now is smooth. You can move into Zwedru without any hindrance. So folks, just bear with us. A little bit of delay here coming from family members, but that is yet to be authenticated.
That's
Whether
why
the person
I
is
don't think
actually
it's something that we should dwell on in my
member.
mind.
Yes.
They're just having conversations to decide where the parade can continue from next. It's been quite a minute now. Probably they might be complaining of the length of time it has been. You can't see what the actual issue is. We're a little further from them, so.
But the actual wakekeeping is 10 o'clock.
Yes, 10 p.m. tonight. So there was still, lots of time to be exhausted even before that. So
we might just be here and then see the convoy of the president coming anytime soon, because it's 1 hour 30 minutes since the president arrived in Gedeh County. Anthony. So yesterday was the lying estate of the former president and the former first lady at the Centennial Memorial Pavilion, where we saw the president, His Excellency Joseph Imabuaika, the Senate Pro Tem, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Richard Namekun. They all raised the occasion yesterday, and that ceremony precipitated the departure of the remains from Monrovia straight to Totan, where a brief ceremony or a night of wakekeeping was held in Totan. And then today is the official day of the wakekeeping, and that is to be at the Albert T. White Sports Stadium. So we are here and already in Zwedru, bringing you this live coverage. And at 10 p.m. tonight is the wakekeeping. Of course, the president, but then we'll be in Zwedru to form part of this all important ceremony. Yes, the guy was sent by somebody to disrupt the whole thing. Me, I thought I was the children. What is it?
So folks, keep watching while the procession is stand still. I think we will now continue the procession. We're heading towards the stadium.
The guy who is doing this thing here.
So the procession will continue.
Is the driver to open?
It's fine, I understand. The procession will now continue. The procession will now continue. Literally, we had a brief stop here. There might have been change of protocol. There have been conversations being held. But now the procession will continue as the carriage is already on its way.
You know the family member, I know them. Who are they? I don't
So the procession will now continue. As you can see, the members of the armed forces of Liberia are already staged to continue the procession. It's been a few minutes now that it was brought to a standstill. Crowd is very huge. Crowd is very huge, and as we continue, we've been told we have just a few more blocks left to make our way to the final location where the remains will lie, eventually for a wakekeeping tonight at around 10 p.m.
something. Get on the sidewalk for now. Get on the sidewalk for now. Journalist, please. Yeah? I mean, like, national TV, where we be, I don't
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. You're right. Definitely. So, folks, we can now say that we are already here at the stadium. We're seeing folks making their way onto the field already. It's called the Albert T. White Sports Stadium here in Zwedru. Folks are already have already made their way onto the pitch, onto the field, the Albert T. White Stadium here in Zwedru. So this procession has taken quite a while now. Don't worry, let's go. So we're already here. We want to show you. Don't be scared. You're all right. So we are already here on the stadium, and the Armed Forces of Liberia marching band have already made arrangements. As you can see out there, they've already made arrangements where the heads will be positioned. And if you can see the atmosphere already here on the stadium, it's quite obviously it's quite packed with lots of people already on the field, singing songs, chanting battle cries, of course. So the members of the armed forces have already arrived. They're going to march with the remains onto the field. Let's go back to them. This time they're going to do that quietly. Now the remains were marching quietly. The remains were marching quietly. Marching onto the field. Seats are already set. Tonight there's going to be a wakekeeping at around 10 p.m.
We see the marching band and the aircraft. Please stand as the full march in. Please stand. Everybody, please stand. Please find a podium. Protocol, please help now.
Come behind you, Bob. Move on there. Yeah.
Come in, so and the chairman of the Gedeh County, they all come in. National Dakoka, and give a traffic machine in. Welcome to the
So we just saw the arrival of Gedeh County Senator Samuel Koga, recently elected lawmaker, replacing fallen Senator Prince Wyatt Johnson. So folks, we'd like to say thank you for following. It's been quite a while now since we started the procession, or since the remains of late President Samuel Kaindo and the late First Lady Nesse Bido have arrived here in Zwedru, Gedeh County. So the remains were paraded through the principal streets of Zwedru City, and we're now currently here at the sports stadium where the night of wakekeeping is going to be observed, but that wakekeeping is expected to begin at around 10 p.m. Tonight. So you can also watch this space. We'll bring you a live coverage of the wakekeeping here on LNTV Liberia Live. So wherever you've been following us from, we'd like to say thanks for following. After the wakekeeping, tomorrow is going to be the state funeral for the former president and his wife, the former first lady, here in Gedeh County. So wherever you've been watching, we'd like to say stick and stay with us. Keep following us. Any moment from now, we'll bring this video to an end. But at the same time, we can still join you on subsequent live stream as we wait to bring you a full live coverage of the wakekeeping tonight. It's expected that His Excellency President Joseph Boakai will be here tonight, here in Zwedru, to attend the state funeral tomorrow. It's fine. President Boakai is expected to be here tomorrow to attend the state funeral here in Zwedru, Gedeh County. So wherever you're watching from, keep following, stick and stay with us. The members of the armed forces, the marching band of the armed forces, have just arrived here also, as you can see, the huts behind us there. So this is it, folks, traditional dance all taking place. We can show you around, you have a glimpse of what's going on with. So keep following us. My name is Anthony Williams. traditional dance all taking place. The stadium full to its capacity, and the wakekeeping will start at around 10 p.m. tonight. And those are the two coffins taking the remains of both the former president and the former first lady. So folks, we'd like to say thanks for watching wherever you watched from, or wherever you followed us from. We'd like to end this video now and rejoin you as we prepared for the wakekeeping, as we set up our equipment for the next event that's coming up. It's been quite a minute since we started live streaming this event to you.
Yes,